Hello, my name is Crystal Fletcher. I'm a lieutenant in the Public Affairs Division at the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. CMPD is publicly releasing body-worn camera video pertaining to an incident that occurred on January 3rd, 2022 in the 4300 block of Statesville Road. During this incident, CMPD officers attempted to make a traffic stop on a black Jeep Grand Cherokee. This vehicle did not stop for CMPD officers and ended up crashing head-on into another unrelated vehicle as it was fleeing from police. 3 innocent civilians were in the unrelated vehicle, one of which was pronounced deceased a few days after the incident, and 2 that were seriously injured. As we release the complete package of video footage, the purpose of this video is to provide details, context, and analysis so that the viewers may have a better understanding of the events that occurred. Civil litigation related to this incident is still ongoing. Therefore, we are only able to share the factual details to avoid compromising the legal process. Some of these videos have been redacted in accordance with a court order. Please understand that these videos contain situations that could be disturbing to some viewers. On Monday, January 3rd, 2022, at approximately 5:20 p.m., CMPD officers Adam Earl and Matthew Lurlow attempted to make a lawful traffic stop on a black Jeep Grand Cherokee. Officers Earl and Lurlow were riding as a 2-man unit in a marked patrol vehicle. These officers attempted to stop the car for a tinted license plate cover on I-85 in the area of Brookshire Boulevard. The suspect vehicle was being driven by Brian Gabriel Franklin. In their attempt to stop the car, CMPD officers activated their blue lights and sirens multiple times. Franklin did not stop. Officers maintained a visual on the suspect vehicle, which eventually exited I-85 onto Statesville Avenue. After exiting onto Statesville Avenue, Franklin continued to ignore blue lights and sirens, fleeing from officers down Statesville Avenue. He then turned onto Carmine Street and then Julia Avenue. Officers continued to maintain a visual on the suspect vehicle as it turned onto Julia Avenue. While on Julia Avenue, a dead-end road, Franklin slowed his vehicle to a stop for the first time.
Hey, stick your head!
Officers were able to briefly step out of their vehicle and began to give verbal commands for Franklin to stop the car. However, Franklin drove off, continuing down Julia Avenue. Further down Julia Avenue, Franklin slowed his vehicle to a stop for a second time. Officers again stepped out of their vehicle and began giving verbal commands for Franklin to stop the vehicle.
Stop the car! Get out of the car!
Franklin drove off again, eventually making a U-turn on Julia Avenue and fleeing back out to Statesville Avenue. Officers lost sight of the suspect vehicle on Statesville Avenue, which turns into Statesville Road. The CMPD Real-Time Crime Center was monitoring the radio traffic and had a visual of the suspect vehicle after it fled from officers on Statesville Road.
Already speed outbound Statesville, passing Sterida, 75 miles an hour, wrong side of travel, wrong way.
They advised over the radio that the vehicle was driving into oncoming traffic. Shortly after that radio traffic from the Real-Time Crime Center, the suspect vehicle crashed head-on with a Honda Accord around 5:26 p.m. Officers Earl and Lurlow did not have the suspect vehicle in sight when it crashed. However, they heard the radio traffic from the Real-Time Crime Center and proceeded to activate their blue lights and sirens to quickly get to the crash. Officers arrived on scene shortly after the collision at 5:27 p.m. and took the suspect, Franklin, into custody. An innocent citizen and passenger of the Honda Accord, Brittany Webb, was killed as a result of this motor vehicle crash. Aaron Norwood, also a passenger in the vehicle, was hospitalized with serious injuries. Whitney McKinney, the driver of the vehicle, suffered serious injuries as well. Brian Franklin was charged with felony flee to elude, driving while license revoked, covered registration plate, driving left of center, failure to stop for red light, reckless driving, second-degree murder, and assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury. On December 5th, 2024, Franklin pled guilty to second-degree murder and assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury. He is currently serving a 13-year sentence. Franklin is listed as a suspect in 19 CMPD reports and has been arrested at least 16 times in Mecklenburg County. Some of Franklin's arrests include carrying concealed firearm, armed robbery, assault with physical force, and the sale, manufacture, distribution of marijuana. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department's Major Crash Unit led this crash investigation. CMPD's Internal Affairs Division also conducted a parallel investigation to determine if the officer's actions during this incident were within CMPD policy. The full package of body-worn camera videos can be found at our website, www.cmpd.org, and on the CMPD YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.